I've been selling on eBay for a long time. Antiques, collectibles, toys, video games, everything from the process of listing to selling. It just makes it so simple, and it reaches every customer around the world.
Selling that special card to someone in Europe, wherever around the world they're looking for it.
Being able to connect allows companies to go from zero to hero very quickly.
The highest value sale I've ever had on eBay was for $13,500, $22,000.
$10,000, $15,000.
Over $100,000 on eBay.
Everybody uses it and everybody knows it.
To be successful, you have to be on eBay. It's the #1 marketplace.
Love that.
First card I ever bought was a Vince Carter rookie. I resold it and then bought like 8 more Vince Carter rookies.
Probably a Paul Correa Be a Player autograph. A young kid when I first bought that one.
First card I ever bought on eBay would probably have to be a first edition Charizard.
The LeBron James 3rd year, PSA 9, because I couldn't afford more at the time.
First card I ever bought on eBay actually is way back in 1998, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've been there for a while.
Take a picture with your cards.
I have a son that loves hockey, and he said, "Daddy, why don't you have all your cards?" So I used eBay to track all my cards. So a lot of people were surprised, but I was going on eBay to buy my own cards. And you know, there's so many of them, it was hard to get. Some cards are numbers and stuff, and I was even in auction sometimes to get my own cards. So with the help of eBay, I got at least 85% of all my cards that are online.
Yeah. And at 4:15 it's a panel. It doesn't have to go over now. And then we gotta get Ted a selfie with Steve. He's here. I just told Steve, selfie with Ted, mandatory. Ray needs it. It's perfect.
I haven't seen Ski.
He's here. He is in the building.
Oh, they want you.
They're just cheering me on. They have to. They're paid by.
Makes sense. Hey, one guy's nice. I like your, I don't guess your assistant, or that guy on the right.
Yeah. So Anthony is support.
Yeah.
So I have 5 full-time team members. Spencer, who got here yesterday. Anthony, who you met.
Yeah.
And then there's Blanchard, who's been at the front door a lot of the time. So her and Spencer are my team leads, and then Cole, who's over there all the time, and Anthony are the supports.
Do you guys make more off of ticket sales or off of the booths?
Well, I don't make anything. He just pays me a lump sum. But make more points.
I thought so too.
Right? Like
Must
that's
be killing. That's like $1 million in fucking booths.
it's not as much as you think.
Wow,
Booths
they're
are
like
$700 a pop.
Oh, that is?
Yes. 740, and this is when they were raised, right? They hadn't been raised since
So just for one small booth, $700.
700.
It's cheap.
It is. For a 4-day show, it's very cheap. Almost too cheap.
Is that $700 a day or $700?
No, for the whole show. 750 on the whole show.
I'm gonna grab a booth next time.
I love that.
I don't think I can be here for 2 things though.
I was gonna say, that's honestly, I only go and set up at small shows because I can never do it here.
Yeah. eBay's here. Crowd, my girl's here too.
I see. She's got now in
She got eBay. She's like, yeah, we wanted.
I saw her
We
day
needed
one.
her in the booth. We needed her in the booth. Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on up. Let's get you on up here.
First kid.
First kid, she's gonna sit. Come on over here.
I can move.
No, sit here.
All right.
So I'm gonna hold the wireless mic.
Nice.
You come on up.
Sucks for the second kid.
All right. So first, just tell everyone your name.
Hi, my name's Nyla.
And Nyla, is this your first Sport Card and Memorabilia Expo?
It's my second.
It's your second. All right. When was your first?
November.
And what do you think about this one compared to November? Better, worse, the same?
The first one was bigger.
The first one was bigger. It looked bigger because you walked around the hall, but this one's actually bigger.
Really?
Yeah, it's just perception. Now, I have a question for you. What's your favorite part of the show?
Probably the basketball cards.
The basketball cards? Who's your favorite player?
Scotty Barnes.
Oh, love it.
It's a good
He
answer.
was amazing. Great answer. Now, for you, I'm sorry I don't have anything basketball related, but I've got a platinum edition from Hit Parade. And what this is, it's a surprise hit. We're not sure what's going to be in here, but it'll be awesome. I promise you.
All right.
So you're gonna crack it for everyone, show them what you got, and then it's yours to walk home with. So here, I'm just gonna cut the cellophane for you. And the stickers.
Have you ever opened hockey cards before?
No.
Are you excited though? It's gonna be really cool wherever you go.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna
You're gonna have the best time. And then you gotta hold it up.
Okay. How many cards are there?
There's only one card,
All right.
but it's gonna be a really good card. As our friends at Hit Parade, make sure it's always fire in here. Make sure I got that open for you, Nyla. All right, open on both sides. All right, Nyla. So this is Nyla's first time opening a pack. She's quite excited.
hockey pack.
Hockey pack. She's opened many basketball packs. All right, Nyla, go ahead. Bust that box open. Okay, now the reveal.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good one. Pull it out. Dominic Hasek, auto.
That's awesome.
Beauty card.
Signs.
Beautiful. That's yours forever. It's beautiful. Exquisite signatures. That is 11 of 49. Yours to go home with. Only 49 in the world exist of that card.
Wow.
So Nyla, did you have a good time today?
Yes.
All right, now go enjoy yourself for the rest of the show.
Thank you.
No problem.
Do I take the box?
Yeah, the box is yours. Everything's yours. You in the awesome hat standing on the chair who shouldn't be up there. Come on up.
How many boxes you got?
I got a couple more prizes. Don't worry, but I have 20 in it.
What is it?
Walkie-talkie.
It's a joke. Come on, man. You're good. What's your name, man?
Wait, you gotta lean into the mic and tell everyone your name.
Knox.
Knox, is this your first time coming to the Sport Card Expo?
I think so.
How are you not sure if it's your first time or not? Is this how old are you, Knox?
6.
6 years old?
Yes.
What is your favorite sport?
Soccer.
Soccer? Who do you like the best in soccer?
Awesome Knox.
Who, sorry?
Awesome Knox.
Awesome.
Knox.
Yourself? Awesome Knox? All right, so, and now, if you could be any kind of pro athlete in any sport, what would it be?
Soccer.
And which team would you like to play for?
The team that Awesome Knox is on.
All right, good answer, good answer. And now a quick question: is that your family in the front row, in the row with you, or is that your dad waving at the back?
Yes.
Is he the one that dragged you out here?
I think so.
I should hope so. Now, are you excited and a little nervous to be on stage?
Yes.
Okay, well, you've won a prize, and you don't have to do anything to do it except pull it out and show everyone. So I've got 2 gifts from you from Royalty Card Supply. So I want you to open this up and then show everyone what you got from them. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, nice case. That's something for your dad to go buy a really nice Ronaldo card for you so you can put it inside that box. Or Austin Knox. And then I got one more prize from you for Royalty Trading. Let's see what we got here. Pull that out. Oh, a 3-card set holder. Excellent. Show the crowd. So now that is 3 cards. And there better be at least an Alphonso Davies or a Jonathan David in there. Make sure he knows some Canadian players. All right, Knox, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What are you going to go do now?
Go to my house.
My house, did you say, or go to your house?
You gotta find
All right.
cards for that.
You got to go find cards first. Got to go shopping. Go have some fun.
I already did.
He's already shopped. He's ready to go. All right, Knox, let's get you down and get you to your dad. These are yours. You can take them with you.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You got it?
Here, buddy, come on down this way. All right, you in the red shirt, come on up. I'm sorry. And don't worry, you in the mask and the blue shirt, I got something for you at the end of this panel, I promise.
Hiding these things.
Underneath, but this one's from Trip, so you might not love this one.
What? It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so you know the routine. First, you got to tell everyone your name. Lean into the mic.
Leo.
Leo? And how old are you?
6.
Leo is 6 years old. Is this your first time being at the Sport Card Expo?
No, I've been here twice.
Okay, so you're a veteran. So when you come in, what are you looking for?
Sports cards.
But what kind of sports cards?
All sports cards.
Oh, you like the classics? But what's your favorite sport?
Football.
Oh, nice. Who's your favorite player?
John Elway.
Oh, this man, he knows. I see. And let me ask you this. Have you bought any John Elway rookies since you've been here?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot.
All right, excellent, excellent. And are you looking for anything special today while you're here?
Not really, just sports cards.
Okay, well, what if I told you I've got a prize pack here that includes some sports cards? So for you today, we have some swag, but we're going to leave that outside. But we've also got this Upper Deck Blaster Pack, Series 1, 2021-22. You're looking for the Cole Caulfield, right? And then I've got another pack of O-Pee-Chee Premier, or O-Pee-Chee Platinum. There we go. For you, compliments of drip. Would you like to bust that pack right here? All right, let's do it. I'm just gonna cut it for you. There you go, sir.
Good luck.
Is this your first time doing a live break?
I don't know.
So we'll go with yes. Are you excited?
Yes.
Who are you looking to get in there? Who's your favorite Maple Leaf?
Austin Matthews.
He's pretty good. He's okay. Do you think he should shave his mustache?
No.
Keep the mustache for life?
Yes.
Are you going to grow a mustache like Austin Matthews?
He's close. He's close. I'd say a mustache is coming within a couple weeks. So tell everyone what you got.
I don't know who this is. I don't know how to read.
Robert Reichel. I got you. You point to me and I'll tell you. Robert Reichel first. Next we got Peter Inachuk. That's okay. See, I'm butchering the names too. Don't you worry. Daryl Sittler. A great Leaf player. Jonas Hoagland. Jonas Hoagland.
Die cut.
Die cut. He knows his business. Gordy Drillion.
He's good. He's really good. He used to be good.
He used to be good. He's probably still good. Probably late into his 80s. He's probably killing it. All right, and then you have this whole, you can't break this here, but go home, break it or at home, or you can break it anywhere within the show. Any parting words?
Thank you for picking me.
You're welcome. You seem pretty eager to be picked. Wait. Take your drip package, sir. Take your drip package. All right, we're going to be starting the panel shortly with Williams from Dolly's, Nick from eBay, and DJ Ski from Pop Culture. From DJ. Has anyone seen Ski? Will, why are you being shy? Get up on stage, bro. I see my sister and nephew in the crowd.
Give a shout out.
Yeah, well, that's my sis right there. The goofy looking one. And then my good looking nephew.
We pack these out if you want.
Oh, shit, yeah. All right, let's do this for a kid.
Pack them out.
All right.
The little guy here, yeah.
Little man, get on up here. We got stuff for you. And you two next. Don't worry, you're about to break some cards. Get on up here too. Well, wait, this gives us time for DJ Ski.
Sure. Cool. Oh man, so nice to sit down.
I know. I was in there earlier, like it's
Like my knees.
the best chair of my life.
What is this, the old guy crew? We're all so happy to sit down.
Yeah, we're all old. It's fun. Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm gonna get her to sit over here. You sit right here, little man, and you sit right there, young lady. All right, first I'm gonna get you to introduce yourself.
Nathan.
Nathan, is this your first card show? And don't lie, because it seems like you're a veteran.
No.
How many times have you been before?
Never.
That's okay. Are you excited to be at your first card show?
Yes.
Awesome. And now let me know what your name is.
Bella.
Bella, is this your first card show?
No.
How many have you been to before?
6.
What's your favorite sport?
Hockey.
And who's your favorite player?
Connor McDavid.
Terrible answer. All right, I'm going to give you each 2 packs to open. Beside you, this was donated by Will from Dolly's. So if you pull an awesome card, you have to thank this gentleman beside you. Do you want me to help with that?
help? Mom's got you.
Nathan's already into it. He's got it. Here, Nathan, I'll help you. We got a rookie already from eBay.
How'd you do? Nice.
You gotta hold up your hits. Sidney Crosby canvas.
Something shiny.
And Nathan, what you got? Dazzler. That's the hit. That's a huge hit, my friend.
Very cool.
How you doing over here?
Get the hang of it. Just rip it. You just gotta rip it. There you go.
You could be a professional ripper.
Future
Want me to
breaker.
start it for you? You got it?
Break 204. All right, not bad, not bad. Show everyone your hits. And then we're going to wrap this, and then we're going to get started with our panel. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. And if DJ Ski, you are anywhere around this building, if you could make your way to the stage, that would be excellent. If not, we'll start the panel without you and then join you. You can join us when you come on over.
This one right here is what I'm looking for. And it's a good player. Pretty popular one here.
What'd you pull? Oh, Mitch Marner, a kind of good player, chokes a little bit in the playoffs, could have done better for us.
I have no comment. I'm going to avoid that one as much as possible.
Nathan, and a dazzler. Beautiful hit. Jakob Varna. Did I say that right? Vrana? Vrana.
Yeah, but
As you can see, I'm not the huge... And don't worry, we've got more packs for you guys in the front. Don't go anywhere. After this panel, we're going to do some more giveaways. All right, Nathan, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did you have fun up here?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you having fun at the show?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of the show?
I don't know.
What do you mean? There's got to be something you like the best.
Probably helping my parents sell cards.
That's so. Where's your parents' booth? Give them a shout out.
The Cardboard Devil.
Are they amazing?
Yes.
Head over to the Cardboard Devil for good times. Thank you so much. You were awesome. You killed it, buddy. You killed it.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna roll into the panel. Ski's running a little bit behind, but I'm sure he'll work his way over here. So, to start it off, here, we might as well get closer. Get close, gentlemen. Get close. So today we've got the Future of the Hobby panel. And with me today, I've got Nick from eBay, and I've got Will from Dolly's. So would you like to just give everyone a quick introduction and tell them about your experience within the hobby?
Yeah, sure.
We'll start with Will first.
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear this. So we're Dolly's Toys and Games. We've been a retailer in a store for over 30 years. I myself have been involved with the hobby for the last 7 years as a retailer, and we sell everything from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, to all the sports cards you can think of. Yeah.
And how many stores do you guys have?
We have 2 right now. One in Scarborough, one downtown. Yeah.
Very cool.
And we have a very big online store, so maybe 3, I guess, 2.5.
And do you do breaks as well?
Yeah, we do breaks. We do breaks on our Facebook page. We have a 204 breaks, and our booth is just actually right across eBay's booth in the middle there. Yeah, you can't miss us.
All right, very cool. And Nick, now for you.
Yeah, I'm Nick Pauloff. I'm the head of collectibles for eBay, and I've been pretty new there, but I don't know if I'm too close. Yeah. I'm pretty new there, but honestly, I'm working to build the hobby through eBay. We've been around forever, but kind of just generally making it better to sell on eBay. Kind of cementing ourselves where we are, and then helping great sellers like Dolly's do amazing business online with us, and trying to kind of grow the business, grow the hobby. So that's our strategy.
And Nick, you had some previous experience inside the hobby. You want to tell everyone about that before you started with eBay?
I did about 12 years owning my own card shop. I started in a garage, worked it up to being a large store, and then decided I'd lend my services to eBay.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for joining me today. Mikey Singer, if any of you don't know me, I help run this show, and you can generally see me sweating, running around, glad-handing people, and having a good time, as well as giving kids prizes. So I've got a couple questions for you guys today on the future of the hobby and where you think things are going. The first question I had for you is some of the changes that you've seen happen over the last 10 years. Nick, let's start with you.
Honestly, last 10 is a tough one, but I like focusing on the post-COVID, pre-COVID kind of conversation. I mean, the hobby's exploded. We had a chance to see what happens when you get a bunch of people that are stuck at home and really like collecting cards. So the hobbies for me has gotten so much better because we're watching sports, we're buying the cards, and now that we're coming out of it, we're seeing people transitioning to in-person events like this great event, and just loving the hobby more and more and growing the hobby more and more. Obviously, this event's huge. I mean, we expected numbers a lot lower than we'd get today, and it's been bigger than we thought it would be, and I love seeing it.
Awesome. And William, for you?
In the last 10 years, yeah, I mean, I would say similarly, it's been growing the last 5 years, but you see kind of a whole new crop of athletes, and live sports has really come to the forefront of like entertainment. So with that, and then the pandemic, and sports cards really blowing up and growing in value, I think it's just been crazy the last 2-3 years. It's probably grown 5 to 10x. Yeah.
And are you seeing a changeover of collectors? So, where maybe 10 years ago it was an older crowd, are you seeing younger people coming in? Is there a changeover happening?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could see it with, say, Pokemon, for example, right? I mean, a lot of us that grew up in the late 90s as kids were collecting Pokemon, and now that we're older, fast forward 20 years, 25 years, and we have families, we have kids, and we're back into collecting. And that's the same for sports cards, right? The early 90s with the boom of sport, with hockey cards especially, it slowed down for a while, but then in 15-16, McDavid got drafted, and all of a sudden you have Matthews the next year in Toronto, and the market really, really took off. And then we had the pandemic, which people had to stay home and had a chance to dust off their garage cards and bring them all out and put them up online, and started kind of selling and buying all over again.
Awesome. And Nick, for you, what have you seen? Have you seen a changeover as well?
I love seeing the sport as an investment. Sports cards as an investment now. It seems to be it's become a thing that we look at this and go, we can start buying these cards as an investment, hold them for a while, sell them, collect them. It becomes a very different sort of idea of what these cards mean to us now. It's not just this thing that we keep in a binder. It's a thing that might go up in value. We might grade it. We might not grade it. We might keep it raw because it means something more to us. You'll see this whole new side of the hobby that didn't exist before. We all thought cards would go up in value, but never this much.
Well, it has become, you just touched on it, but it's become an asset class unto itself. Whether it's, something in the kin to fine art, crypto, they all seem to be grouped together inside that new, this is an asset class for sort of the 40 plus, right? Like everyone who grew up liking cards and things like that, this has become our asset class. Because, buying real estate in Toronto isn't the easiest.
I want to interrupt and say Sidney Crosby's Young Gun is fine art, but sure.
Awesome. And now I have another question for you. There's a lot of changes going on in the hobby as we speak. Changes with the licenses. You've got Fanatics now having an exclusive license with MLB, with NBA and NFL. Obviously not NHL, which is our sponsor, Upper Deck. We love them. But how do you think that changes the industry moving forward?
Yeah, it's just my opinion, but I personally don't think it's going to change too much. These are very large companies that know what they're doing. They've got great leadership, and they should be able to carry, the same great product forward. I think that they're going to continue to grow the collector base and the hobby. You could look at this show, for example. I've been doing this show for 7 years now, and we went from probably the smallest, or at least Hall 5, to now probably the biggest hall in this venue, and we could probably do double the size if we really tried. It's amazing to see how far we've all come in the hobby and in this industry. So, a lot of people are worried, they're skeptical, they're not sure, but uncertainty is just part of kind of the growth of the hobby. So. I think as long as people are still passionate, people are interested, people watch sports, I don't think a lot's going to change. There's going to be a lot of people that have doubt. They're like, oh wow, any kind of large change like this, when Fanatics takes over something, or you look back when Panini took over, or even Upper Deck. Topps has had baseball for a long time, but they had basketball for quite a while too, the license. And it wasn't easy, but we are here. We're here now, and it's been the best it's ever been, and it just takes some time to getting used to.
And it's funny you bring up the changes of the show. Obviously, the show 5-6 years ago was in 60,000 square feet. We're more than double that now. What are some of the other changes that both of you are seeing on the show floor? Nick, we'll start with you, and then we'll go on to you, William.
Honestly, I love the amount of passionate collectors we see now. Everyone is so about this. Everyone is so about their hobby, their teams, their players. I love it. We're seeing this through eBay as well. We have so many people that are coming to eBay and starting their stores and starting to sell these cards because they're so obsessed and love the hobby. And that's what we're seing. The changes. It's just growth. It's so much growth, and that's basically what we're focusing on, right? It's just everyone loving this hobby again.
And William, for you.
One of the biggest changes, the show is 4 days now. It used to be 3.
Yeah.
So we're here 8 days a year, and we have great platforms like eBay that can help carry us for the other 361 days, and it's become more than just a show. You used to come to a show and you would come buy cards finish up your sets, and then you'd go home, and then you'd probably put them away and then bring them back out. But now it's like non-stop. You go to your local hobby shops, you could sell them online, you could, you could turn over your cards like 1,000 times before the next show. So that's one of the biggest changes, obviously, technology. So much technology now. You used to have to go to eBay, look at last sold. Now you could like take out your phone, scan it, and it'll tell you all the comps on any platform, what the last sold on certain cards was. So, I mean, the advancement in technology and the investment in technology within sports cards has been huge. I mean, even like, let's say, protecting your cards,
Yep.
Like, you would never think like how many things you have now to protect your slab, to protect your slab. You got your sleeve, inner sleeve. So it's just cool to see all the different type of products that have come out just for cards and collectibles. Like how to protect your memorabilia. I mean, there's like 50 different ways to store your things now. So
we do. We got
cool.
Ultra Pro right there with all of the products.
I know. I'm looking at Ultra Pro. That's why. And there's even grading within grading now. Like there's such a variety, and it's just great to see that people have different choices. They can choose between whether they want to do with grade with PSA or Beckett and all the other great graders.
And do you think that breaking has changed the way the hobby and people enter into the hobby? Has that made a big impact on things?
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably made the biggest impact in the hobby by a large margin. It has enabled kind of someone who wouldn't typically be able to afford an entire box or a case of cards to pick the team that they want, or pick a random or even a card that they specifically collect, and then watch online, the opening of the pack. I mean, it must have sounded so foreign at the beginning.
It did.
A decade ago, over a decade ago, when people started opening cards online, but it's become so much part of the culture and how we experience sports cards now that it's exciting. Like for me, I watch other people open cards for other people, and it's part of this community online now where we share that experience, share that big pull of like, getting a card that a McDavid or Crosby or something like that, and we talk about it to friends. Like, like last night I was watching a stream, and so it's really, really cool to see how just even opening cards and collecting cards has become such a large part of our community.
Do you even watch cable anymore? You just watch breaks. That's better.
Oh, I'm mostly participating in them. I definitely watch them. But it's a good point. Like, I could never personally afford a National Treasures box. Yeah. It'll never happen for me. My wife will kill me.
Yeah.
But I can sort of sneak into one break for a random draw and hope for my best luck in a 6-card thing. But that to me is a it's an unattainable option for me. So that I think is a really good thing. And it's funny you bring up Dolly's. I remember the first time I met you when I first started working at the show. I was looking for who Dolly was. I thought there was going to be some old lady at the shop with you working behind, but then I realized it's you and your brothers who own it. So, what was the impetus for the name?
So this shop that we have right now, Dolly's, that I run, it's been around for decades. It precedes me. I was 8 years old when I first went to the store, and I ended up taking over the shop many years later. But it was the name of the previous owner, and then we used to sell arts and crafts, and then the 90s came along, and we started selling sports cards out of the store. And when we took it over, we wanted to keep the name the same, and that's what Dolly's is the name of the previous owner. Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it like Ray's secret pet name that you have for him? But it's.
You know what? The name is so, it's been around for so long. I mean, it's tough because every morning I know Dolly's on the floor. I hear there's so many jokes every time I need to borrow a Dolly on the show floor. Of course, it's your namesake. You could borrow whatever, take it. It belongs to you. I'm like, oh my goodness. But no, I mean, it's we're from Scarborough. Our store is by Brimley and Finch on the East End, and we've been there for so many years that everyone knows us as Dolly. So we wanted to keep the name. That was the most important thing for us. Yeah.
Understandable. And for eBay, any new changes, any new names, any new branding, any new releases?
Nothing I can announce, unfortunately, but I would like to talk to the last note, though. It's fun for me, because at eBay I can now see like the growth of dollies, and it's a fantastic, like, that chart is awesome. You guys have done such a tremendous job of increasing your just general business, and it's fantastic.
And they did a great job on their commercial. I don't know if you've seen their commercial, but it is amazing.
I'm going to go look it up now.
And I got a couple more questions for both of you. So, are you seeing a plateau of prices? Is it becoming more affordable, or are we looking and expecting a price dip as we move forward?
Honestly, I'm not sure where the market's going to go as far as that. I mean, we're still seeing a pretty strong, like, people are still, as it says, people are here to buy cards and see cards and hang out with cards. These are people who love their team, love their hobby, love their sport. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how that affects pricing, but I don't think these fans are going away. So to me, I think there's still going to be a market for sports cards indefinitely.
I hope these fans are not going away.
Well, let's hope not.
And we've had more fans than ever here, and honestly, a younger crowd of people coming in. And I've noticed that over the last 4 years. Which is really exciting for us. You know, just when we had those 3 kids come up here and bust those packs, that was awesome.
But even earlier today, we had the dollies helped us a lot with this case break for kids. eBay was doing it, and we were giving out these cards to these kids that are 4, 6, 8 years old, and it was incredible to see them be so excited about the hobby. I think we're good.
I remember coming into this show when I was 11 years old, buying 1990 Skybox. For like $60 at the time.
Do you still have it?
I do actually have. I have a nice like 10,000 pack of all the cards, including like some really weird stuff, like a dinosaur set where they were like invading the. No one else would know it, but I liked some weird stuff when I was a kid. I even do still have a lot of first series Garbage Pail Kids and some of the stuff that I did collect. A nice Kirby Puckett O-Pee-Chee 1985 rookie. Those are my like claim to fames from back in the day. Moving forward, do you think there's going to be more of a movement to online, or is it going to be a lot more of the same and still online, but also a real need for the in-person LCS experience?
I think it's going to be a mixture of everything. So, you look at an in-person show like this, and we're in kind of the post-COVID era, and it's busier than ever. People will think it's going to tail off, and like, when are things going to go back to normal? But I think this is the new normal for our industry. Is it's going to get busier and busier and busier. The demand for these, table vendor space to come in. I mean, like all I heard yesterday was how long the lineup was to get into the venue. So get the VIP ones if you can, the badges, because you don't want to be lining up out there for however long you need to. But I mean, it just if you haven't attended a trade night, I know that the expo is just starting to do trade nights. They're amazing opportunities for you to meet peers, other vendors that are just not kind of in a more intimidating where like someone's behind a booth, right? Trade nights are great. Like they have trade nights in some of the other shows in the States, and it's amazing to see like how many kids show up to these and really know their stuff. Like you think that oh wow, like these kids are holding a couple $100 worth of cards. No, they're like tens of thousands of dollars worth of cards, and they know their stuff. They know the values of everything, like more than myself. And it's just they use technology, they use their experience and the time to really invest and kind of trade. So, I mean, I'm not sure what the future holds, but I think it's very, very bright,
It's nice for the kids too, because when I was a kid, you get a Beckett monthly. You waited each day, each month, you get it. Search down your card. Okay, this is selling price. This is the buying price. And then whatever the dealer said, if you came with the Beckett, they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not buying at that price."
I know.
Now I have 5 different ways to get a comp. As you said, the 12-year-olds are far more knowledgeable on the technology than us. They can pull things up. They know what they're doing. And they can get instantaneous information. I think that's one of the beautiful things about eBay is that you give us those sold section and completed section,
and we can start building out our own information from there.
Yeah, talking to your last question of like, is the hobby moving online? Truthfully, I think the buying and selling portion of the hobby is becoming a more of an online thing, and like it's through platforms like eBay where you can easily buy, sell, and get comps. Like the eBay solds are great, but I don't know if you've ever we've all been here this weekend. You're in the booth and some kid comes up and shows you his of 49 auto patch, and there is that experience is never going away. That in-person awe factor of cards. But I mean, I'm hoping they sell it online to someone else who likes it more and buy something else and come show me a new card.
Oh.
That's where I sit. I was like, I love these in-person shows because I see all these cool things that I wouldn't see normally. In person's better, but I mean, selling and buying is so easy online that I think it stays about the same.
Oh, I loved it. When we were playing around with the Gretzky's up there that are on auction at eBay right now, that was super fun. I love showing off my collection. I drag my friends down who aren't even interested in cards to my basement. I'm like, look at these. They're like, I'm not interested. I'm like, you're going to look at 2 more boxes, so get ready. It is all about showing. That's what's great about these shows. That's what's great about going into shops. I think, it's going to be a really fun ride over the next 5 years with lots of changes to come, but interesting one. And it's people like you that are going to help push the hobby forward.
We're trying.
Any closing notes before we end our panel today? William, you first.
Yeah.
Closing notes. I mean, to the millions and millions of people watching, if you haven't
we'll be watching online afterwards.
If you haven't been to the expo yet, it's a one-of-a-kind experience. I think it's never the same twice, I would say. So if you come a decade ago, or if you came last time before the pandemic, or even in the fall, it's completely different. There's so many different vendors, so many different people to meet, trade nights now, and so many different things to experience. If you even have the slightest interest in sports, not just trading cards or memorabilia, it's definitely something you guys want to come check out, and make sure to stop by our booth, Dolly's.
My closing note is to say thank you. Honestly, this experience has been great. SCME is such a fantastic show, and eBay loves being a part of it. Honestly, we want to be that booth that you go to find out how to increase your selling, how to buy better, how to sort of learn how to navigate the hobby the way it's going. And we're trying to do that. And obviously, our booth's just giving out free stuff. We don't sell anything, so we get to hang out. But do visit Dolly's because he's great.
Definitely do visit Dolly's.
But thank you is all I would close with. This has been a great experience for us.
Well, it's been awesome for me. Actually, eBay has been a big part of me getting back into the hobby. I call TK probably once a week asking him questions and stuff, so he's been amazing about answering them. Super excited to see what the future holds for both of you. Thank you so much for being on the panel.
Thank you.
Thank you.